Coming out of Detroit, Money Moore. And his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Tijuana, the Tornado.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
The entourages and the cornermen have gone off. Two men just standing opposite each other. Finally, nothing to do but fight. Round number one of this championship bout.
Nothing quite like the atmosphere of a championship fight.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Guard your head.
What an impact that left hand just made by Money. Gets rid of that effort. Halfway through this round here.
Nice work, nice work.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Come on, mix it up, mix it up. Hey, keep your hands
That
up.
is a big right hand after eating one himself. Moore's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Nice block by Money.
Come on.
Fires right back at him.
Stay away from those.
What a trap he just set, and he lands a nice counterpunch.
Yeah, that's the old cats with a ghost trick there. You know, you're there one time, you give him a little shade, you know, a little shadow, and then he throws at you, you pull back, bang, come right back with your own.
And we come to the end of round number one. Money's commitment to being judicious and effective really worked out well there. The punch stats prove it. That straight right unable to connect. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Money.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. In and out.
Good flush, straight left hand. Way to block there. Teddy, early on here, you cannot stress enough how much good comes from going to the body.
And you can't stress how many times you heard your parents tell you as a kid, put that change into the piggy bank because it's going to add up. Well, body punches add up.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. 90 seconds to go here in this round. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Good work defensively by Moore. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Well-placed left hand there. Effective with that 1-2. Well-placed counter punch by Moore. Last 10 seconds. Two snapping jabs by Money. End of the round. And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that.
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
Southpaw counters back with the overhand left.
Nice.
Money's dazed after that punch. Good way to protect the midsection. He's getting him into position there. You can see him backing him up against the ropes. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Moore. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Money's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. That right hand over the top lands flush.
You're still not moving enough.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Money's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. And that does it for this round.
Nice. Relaxed. You're in control, all right?
The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of the rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Work the body, kid.
Good smooth work by Moore. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Committing to the head work, you see him go there again.
Come on,
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Moore's got that momentum of an unbeaten fighter. Goes up top with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. Money's blocking ability is doing well for him there. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but it wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Blocks it away.
You need to keep that head moving.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Comes right back at him with a left hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Uppercut!
Good solid jab by Money. Moore's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Money's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Moore's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Jab. Focus.
Not able to land the uppercut. Halfway through round 6.
Side to side, move your head.
Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Go.
Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. Good counter punch. It was the overhand left. Moore's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And that's the end of round 6. Moore's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
You're doing great.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Moore's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Left and right.
At the halfway point of round 7. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Kid. Body shots.
He missed with that headshot. Money's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Moore's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Not able to land the headshot. Moore's, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
That was good. He took a lot out of him in that round. Keep that up.
There you go.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Money. Again to the melon. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. "90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Come on. Take it off. He's tired.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He's doing a really good job here of being patient, and patient with a good reason, Teddy. You can tell he's got a counterpuncher mentality. What's the key to being a counterpuncher?
Well, being patient, first of all, and understanding what you have to get your opponent to do to help you, because this doesn't work just on you. It's not like the front end where you create it. It's a little help from your opponent. He's got to come in. You got to draw him in to throw a punch so you can make a miss, and then you have the alleyway to land something.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Nice job doubling up the jab by Moore. Moore's proving to be elusive.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight...
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Double jab by Moore.
There you go.
Halfway through the 9th round. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent. Wow, nice flush left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
You need to keep the head moving.
Gets rid of that body shot. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
Targeted counterpunch by Moore. Moore's enjoying a good lead, and he just showed you why in that last round. Teddy, he's the fresher fighter. He has his legs. As we're in the deeper stages of this fight, he still seems like he has his gas tank on full.
Yeah, and he has his trainers and all his people in his camp to thank for it because they did the work before they got there.
You can see him timing that double jab to the head. The combo lands upstairs. On the mark with the straight left hand.
Nice. Keep working the body.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Well, he's got to be careful here, Teddy, because I know he was stunned earlier. He wants to tie up, he wants to clinch. But at that moment where you go to clinch, you're creating an opening.
Yeah, you are. Your opponent can take advantage of that. He can take a little step back, make you fall in, and then bang, 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 put you in even worse shape.
Moore is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Boom, left hand comes home. Big shot. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
All right, breathe, deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right?
Round number 11. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard. I mean, much the same. This is a commanding lead. Big shot he just scored with. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
5, 6, 7.
Moore's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Money's looking like the one thing you don't want your fighter to be, Teddy, and that is careless.
Yeah, well, first of all, when you throw a jab, you throw it like you're testing hot water. Bang, you get it back just as fast as you throw it out. He's throwing it slow right now, and that's where the carelessness comes in. Something's going to come over that slow jab.
Keep working the jab. Come
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Just like that, just like that.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round.
Digging deep, digging deep. Your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches. That will keep him away.
And they have reached the 12th and final round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good work with that lead hand, doubling up the jab by Money. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He was waiting for his opponent, just waiting for an opportunity, and he found it. That's a huge left he just scored with. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some good defense after a lack of it cost him. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Money's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work, but make an adjustment.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. He's in bad shape. He does not. Huge right. Solid. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Money's combination punching is working well here. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Who would have ever thought it with two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that they would go to a decision?
Your winner and still champion of the world, Money.
Money's able to defend his title. Thanks for being with us tonight. For my partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe